Hello everyone, I hope you're in a healthy and good condition today. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening whenever you watch this video. Today we're going to talk about IoT in pharmacy. So first of all, let us introduce ourselves. There's me, my name is Quintiara, and then there are my friends Davina, Dwi Utami, and Felita. So today we're going to talk about the first one is introduction to IoT in pharmacy, and then the application and case studies, and then benefits, limitations, and ethical issues, and the last one is conclusion. So without further ado, I'll pass the floor to Dwi Utami to give the introduction to IoT in pharmacy.
Introduction to IoT in pharmacy. Today, we will explore how the Internet of Things or IoT has transformed industry, particularly healthcare and pharmaceutical. Did you know IoT began as early as 1982 with a simple internet-connected soda machine at Carnegie Mellon? This experiment laid the groundwork for what we know as IoT. The later invention of the word by 1989 by Tim Berners-Lee enabled the infrastructure needed for IoT expansion. By Tim Fast forward to today, IoT is revolution critical sectors. Let's dive into how. IoT in healthcare and pharmaceutical. Healthcare innovation. IoT has redefined patient care without real-time monitor wearables like glucose sensor and EHG gadget tracks vital sign constitutionally. It also improves medicine adherence via smart dispenser that send automatic reminds. Additionally, telemedicine relies on IoT to integrate patient data, enabling seamless remote consultation. Pharmaceutical advanced demand. In pharmacies, IoT ensure drug safety through temperature sensor in supply chains, crucial for patients. Blockchain plus IoT combo counterfeiting by authenticating drugs while smart packaging with damage sensor safeguards product integrity. Analysis of IoT implementation benefit challenge and future outlook. IoT transforms healthcare with efficient supply chains and real-time patient monitoring, yet face security risks and compatibility challenge. The solution lies in AI-driven analytics, stronger regulation, addressing the will unlock IoT full potential to revolution healthcare. Next. Historical development and telecommunication information. From 1980 ETI to modern IoT, Indonesians digital adoption accelerating during COVID-19 with telepharmacy inactive. Today, key innovation include blockchain, IoT anti-counterfeiting, 5G wearables with EHR integration, AI-driven inventory system, automate complement API, where Indonesia has implemented telepharmacy and smart drug tracking. Rural infrastructure gaps remains. Challenge include uneven connectivity and workforce readiness. The future demands stronger regulation and deeper AI or IoT integration to transform pharmaceutical care nationwide. Next.
Okay, next we're going to talk about the application of IoT in pharmacy. So we took two devices. The first one is smart dispenser, and the second one is remote patient monitoring. Yes. So the first one, which is smart dispenser, is a device that delivers medication to the patient according to the predetermined schedules. So this device helps to maintain patients' adherence to medication and help pharmacists to organize multiple patient medication. And this device prevent overdosing, misdosing, and underdosing through the lockdown of the medication dispensing. Next. So there are two main types of this dispenser. The first one is multiple patient dispenser, which is usually found in hospitals. And the user of this medication dispensers are typically older adults or patients with chronic disease. So as you can see on the right picture, this is the overall device. So there is the touch LCD, and then there is the real-time clock to show you when will you take the medication. And then there are also memory to hold the patient's data. And then there are like up to 6 MDT for up to 6 patients. So the medication schedule configured in the dispenser is updated remotely by the medical staff, and the system settings, embedded programs, and operational errors are managed remotely by the system administration. And then this is one of the design of multiple patient dispenser. Actually, there are various of it, but this is one of them that is easy to understand. So as you can see on the left picture, there is a single MDT for single patients. So it can be stacked up to 6 MDT for up to 6 patients. On the right picture, as you can see, there is the dispense button, and then there is the touch LCD, and then there is the speaker for the alarm. And then there is the medication outlet to take the medication from there. Next. The second one is personal use dispenser. So there are three main types of it. So the first one is pharmacy does the organizing. This is based on the organizer. So the first one is pharmacy does the organizing for this device. The pill dispenser accepts like some type of prepackaged tray or prepackaged medication so that the user only have to put the prepackaged medication to the device. And then the second one is robot pill organizer. So for this device, the user only have to like put medication, weekly medication or monthly medication inside, and then the robot will organize it itself. And then the third one is user or caregiver do the organizing. So for this one, the user have to separate the medication by themselves. Next. So this is some of the design of it. As you can see, it can connect to an app on your smartphone, and the app will give you notification when will the time for you to use the medication. It also can connect to your caregiver and to your doctor or to your pharmacist when will you take the medication or if you haven't taken the medication. Next. So this is the application in the hospital. As you can see in the slide, the Bangkok Hospital has invested about 100 million bed for this dispenser, and they said the NPO system preventing cross-contamination of different drugs, making the process quicker and more accurate for patients. And this device also increased accuracy for safety, treating patients at Bangkok Hospital. Next. And then the second one is remote patient monitoring for chronic illness. As you can see next to the person, there is a device. I think you guys have known this device. It usually put next to the patient's bed. Now, it can connect to Wi-Fi or connect to the internet, connect to your phone, connect to the network, and it can connect to your family. It also connect to your caregiver, connect to your doctor, or connect to your pharmacist. It also call an ambulance whenever your condition get worse. It has a sensor. Next. So this device are used to transmit data among several networks. As I said before, this provides human-to-human, thing-to-thing interactions through a set of sensors and devices. So there are two types of it. The first one is implemented sensors. As you can see on the top right picture, that is one of the device that put inside the patient's foot. It can detect the patient activities, physical activities. And then the second one is external sensors that attach directly to the patient's skin, are separated with about 2 to 5 centimeters. This is the same as in the previous slide. Next. So these are other example for the device. As you can see, there are pairs of it. Yes, you can see on the picture. Next. So this is the application and the implementation. As you know, during the peak of COVID-19 pandemic, the hospitals were overwhelmed with patients. The doctor and the nurses also overwhelmed because there are so many patients at the moment. And this device helps to track dozens of patients from a distance, and it can quickly identify those in critical condition, and so that it will help the healthcare workers to respond faster. It also can make the workers immediately check the patient if there's something wrong detected. Next.
Okay, now I will tell you about benefits and limitation of smart pill dispenser. Okay, benefits of smart pill dispensers. Elderly people often have difficulty managing medications due to forgetfulness, complex schedules, and the use of multiple medications. Frequent medications errors can reduce the effectiveness of therapy and increase side effect. With the presence of innovative solutions such as smart pill dispensers and scheduled reminders help improve medications adherence. IoT-based smart dispensers enable real-time monitoring of medications consumption and notifications to patients and caregivers. This technology strengthens the independence of the elderly, reduce the burden of medications management, and improve health and quality of life. And then the limitations. However, despite their apparent advantage, smart pill books are not without their drawbacks. It's crucial for users to be aware of this disadvantage to make informed decisions about incorporating them into their medications management routine. Number one is reliability concerns. Number two is privacy and security issues. And number three, considerations. And then benefits and limitations of remote patient monitoring for chronic illness. Benefits, remote patient monitoring, RPM, use IoT device and digital technologies to monitor patient conditions in real time, enabling early detection of health changes and rapid intervention. RPM supports therapy customization based on patient response, improving chronic disease management, patient engagement, and medication adherence. From a health system perspective, RPM reduces emergency visits, hospitalizations, treatment costs, and facilitates access to healthcare for patients in remote areas. Integration with AI and big data analytics further strengthens risk prediction and personalization of care. Overall, RPM improves early detection, care management, patient quality of life, cost efficiency, and health system effectiveness. And then the limitations, privacy and security risks. Data breaks, unauthorized access, and loss of control over personal health information. And then number two is internet connectivity required. Limited or unreliable internet access can disrupt monitoring and restrict RPM rates. And then number three, digital literacy requirement. Patients and providers need skills to use and interpret digital health tools effectively. And then the ethical issues, the use of AI and IoT in healthcare requires of strict regulatory ethical framework to ensure patient safety, technology reliability, and data protection. Number one is regulation and data protection, data security standards, license and certification. Some jurisdictions require healthcare providers to have specific license and training before using AI, including competency testing and compliance with medical standards. And then government oversight regulations such as Circular Number 9 of 2023 on ethics of artificial intelligence emphasize transparency, safety, and accountability in AI development, including regular monitoring of system performance. And then number two, ethical aspects, equity of access, regulation should ensure AI or IoT technologies are equally accessible, including in remote areas to avoid discrimination and healthcare disparities. Algorithm bias avoidance, AI system should be designed to minimize bias that could affect diagnosis or treatment recommendation with thorough testing before implementation. And then transparency and patient consent. Patients have the right to understand how AI algorithms work, the use of their data, and provide consent before these technologies are implemented.
Okay, the conclusion of our presentation, point one, the concept of IoT has been around since 1982. A student named Carnegie Mellon and was further developed in 1989 by the discovery of the World Wide Web by Tim Berners-Lee at CERN. So this IoT technology has been around for a long time and has always been developed in various fields, one of which is the health sector, where in the health sector, especially pharmacy, it can facilitate visibility in the production and distribution of drugs, smart packaging with sensor and others. Point two, the existence of technology is certainly not always beneficial or can be the opposite. Point three, a defined and accountable guarantee is needed, such as the formation of laws to regulate IoT. And point four, IoT innovation that may be developed in the pharmaceutical sector are IoT sensor in research and clinical trials and optimization of drug production and packaging. Next slide. Okay, this is a mini quiz for you. You can pause this video for 1 minute and next slide. The answer in number one, what are the main objectives of regulation in the use of AI and IoT in healthcare, is C, protecting patient data and ensuring technology safety. And next, quiz number two is, where is AI or IoT considered a legal object in the content of healthcare use? You can pause this video for 1 minute. Next slide. Yeah, the correct answer is B, because AI has no legal obligation, so the responsibility lies with the creator and the user. Okay, next slide. This is our reference, what we use in material in our presentation. Next. Okay, I think that's all from us. Thank you for your attention. I hope this video gave you meaningful insight about IoT in pharmacy. We apologize if there were any mistakes during the presentation. So thank you for watching and bye.